I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais.
What? Why?
I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
What for?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
Oh, okay. How did she betray you?
You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
Okay. You opened them, didn't you?
My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevarra and Antiva among others. It was treason.
It's just Orlais, that's fucked up. Isn't that what bards do?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
What do you mean?
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
She betrayed you? Like, this is some surprise? What the fuck? What happened then?
The Orlesian guards, they captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
How did you get out?
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
And so you came to Ferelden.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Okay. Well, thank you for trusting me with this.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
What's with the heavy sighs?
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the Darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
I don't think our chances are so bad.
Oh, how adorable. Such hope is sweet to see, if a bit alarming. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
Okay.
Ah.
Alright. I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Are those crystals in your skin?
I like to think of them as accessories.
Do all golems have them?
I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation.
Alright. So, they're decoration?
As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me. Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will.
Okay. Did he succeed?
Not really, although now that I think of it, these attempts may be what caused my disruption. Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
Alright. Would you be willing to have more added?
Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That answers its question, I assume? Unless it has more.
Yes. I'm told you killed your former master.
Oh, how interesting. Certainly I remember having a master. My memories of what happened to him are vague.
Alright. Vague, but not non-existent.
Clever and true. Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells, and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think.
Alter you? Why? You're fine as you are. Aww, that's sweet.
Flattery, and obvious flattery, too. I feel warm and fuzzy inside. He possessed my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then nothing.
What do you remember next?
And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me. So they simply left me. And in time, I forgot I hadn't stood there all along.
That must have been terrible, I'm sorry.
In fact, at first, I found it more of a relief. For so many years, I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command. Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first, I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed. An acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring.
Sounds like you had a good rest.
I think I was ready to move on. Another few years and the moss would have covered my face. And then where would I have been? Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless, for which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, It is nothing to fear from me. Much.
Great. Alright. Sounds good to me? Sounds good to me.
The things that it fights, and it fights things often, that is a different story. Let us get back to the walking and the fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again.
Oh shit, 16. Hell yeah. I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Nope. How did you end up in Honlieth?
Oh yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the Mage Wilhelm, he brought me. As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it.
Hmm. Do you remember anything before Honlieth?
I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark.
Just how old are you?
I have no idea. Wilhelm used to brag that the dwarves stopped making golems centuries ago. I do not age as you soft creatures do. Sadly, my memory is no better. Plus, I get bored and stop paying attention.
You didn't like this Wilhelm, I take it?
He did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much, his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake. Ha! I would have liked to have seen that. Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it?
Shit. Wilhelm's wife sold it, I believe.
Hag.
Okay. I'm done asking about that.
Good. I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it?
Yep, I do.
It doesn't have better
What else
things
can I talk
do.
to you about? How did Wilhelm come to acquire you?
That part I know, as Wilhelm often bragged about it to whomever was willing to listen to him. He claimed to have found me in the deep roads. I was in the ruins of a tide, he said, deactivated, with my control rod not far away.
You don't know why you were there?
I think I remember a battle. It was long before, and then there was darkness. Bah, in short, no, I do not remember why I was there. It makes no difference.
What was Wilhelm doing in the deep roads?
It was a hobby of his, scavenging. One of the reasons he traveled so much is that he was looking for entrances into the deep roads, old places the dwarves had long forgotten. And then he would sneak down and search for magical treasure, before anyone was the wiser.
Wouldn't that have been dangerous?
Indeed. He had spells that allowed him to remain hidden and move quickly, but he had no defense against the blight and worried constantly that he would get sick. If any darkspawn showed themselves, he fled. More often, he would have to fight other scavengers, dwarves who had become tainted. In the end, it killed him. I mean, he found me there, right?
Do you know where in the deep roads this was?
No. That secretive bastard refused to tell me. I would ask and ask, but no. He used to say that one day, if I were compliant and didn't talk back at his wife, he would take me there and I could look around myself. Rotten, lying bastard. If I had his head in my hands now, I would squeeze it like a giant lemon. Squish.
So if he hadn't found you?
I wouldn't have had to put up with the twit, and I would be none the wiser. I don't think I was aware while I was there. Not like in the village. Or perhaps I was. Perhaps that was the dark place, and I simply couldn't see anything. How long could even I sit in the darkness and stare out at nothing, never sleeping? Oh, I do not wish to think of that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's move on.
On then. I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I have decided that it is not much like any of them.
That could be good or bad.
Good, of course. It doesn't want to have anything in common with all those other filthy substandard human types, does it? Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
My father was the Terran of High Ever.
Oh, then that must be it. I knew there had to be some reason, it being a human and all. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
And we wouldn't want that.
Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Oh. Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
You're adorable. I love you.
It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do.
Nope. You watched that village day and night for years?
I do not sleep, so yes. And I thank it for reminding me. Try to imagine, if it will, what it would be like to be surrounded by nothing but boring peasants, all oblivious to it.
Yes, that would be rather horrid.
And then there were the birds. A whole village full of pigeons and ravens and sparrows all perching on me day in and day out.
Yeah, fuck birds, man. Sounds a little messy.
Those foolish villagers would spread birdseed near me, drawing the birds, because they thought having birds perch on me was quaint. Quaint! If there hadn't been the occasional kind soul to scour me clean, I don't care to discuss this anymore.
Okay. I'm sorry. Alright, is there anything else I can talk to you about? Besides those two, because I feel like those are offensive.
It doesn't have better things to do.
You don't seem to like humans much.
That is true. I do not. I'm not interested in getting into a discussion on the subject, however. Ask another time.
Alright.
It is done asking overly obvious questions. Let us find some humans to throw off a cliff, or something. Ah, I see it found some of the crystals that I told it about. Well done.
Yep.
So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
No, they're quite slimming.
It must be the vertical pattern it put them in. Did it know to do that? It must have. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
Alright, no problem.
I sense something drawing near.
Oh, hello. Ooh, what?
Stop. Don't kill him.
What? Why not?
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
someone who regrets taking you on. I was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
What? Who is trying to kill Leliana?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does.
Your life for information, then.
I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Yes, go. Be grateful for your life, you fucking bitch.
Don't worry.
Go! Get out of
I'm
here.
not trouble me
Leave.
no more.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Why now?
Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
What do you wish to do?
She needs to answer for what she's done to me. If we are ever in Denerim, I would like to seek her out.
Alright. We'll go as soon as possible.
Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good.
Damn. Hey, you.
Back off. I was here first.
You haven't seen a sword lying around here, have you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
No, but my very large, angry friend here is.
Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it. I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Alright. Where is he now?
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. Ah.
I highly doubt that, but okay. Let's see. Oh, give me that. Just gonna look around here real quick. No. Alright, that's for dog, but I don't know. Actually, let's go on ahead and get him here.
Pigeon crap.
So that he can do that. There you go, dog. There we go. Alright. Let's talk to other people while we're here. Hey.
Why, bless myself. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here?
I was looking to get across the lake to the tower.
Don't hold your breath. No one's been allowed to cross the lake for days. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
So I can't get across?
Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy. Named for my grandmum, she was.
Alright, who's Gregor?
He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man.
Something wrong up there?
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic. But the tower's always got something to do with magic.
Alright. Should get going.
You go on ahead, then. They were nice talking to you.
Alright, no problem. Let's talk to this Grigor then. Carol, alright.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
I am a Grey Warden.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
I have these documents.
Yes? Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those.
What?
You know, I have some documents, too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
Aren't queens female?
Don't question royalty.
All right, that's enough. Let me crush a few body parts. It can't possibly...
Oh shit.
I'll take you right now, just like you wanted.
Alright, thanks bro. Please do.
Come along, I suppose.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we wait and pray.
What's going on here?
We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
I'm a Grey Warden. No, the mages have an obligation. Nah, I don't want to say that, but I seek the mages' help to defeat the Darkspawn.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
This is why we cut the tongues from mages in Parvala.
Shit.
I will admit to agreeing with your companion. Maker knows the Kunari would not have gotten themselves into this position.
How did this happen?
We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee.
What can I do to help?
I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
What? Ah, shit. The right of annulment?
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely. This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
There must be another way.
If there was, do you not think I would have chosen it? There are only abominations left in this tower. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
I'll look for survivors.
I assure you, an abomination is a force to be reckoned with, and you will face more than one.
I must try. It is the right thing to do.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Alright then.
My wounds! They burn! It's unbearable!
Poor baby. Quartermaster, what are you doing?
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
Do you need help?
We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
Alright, let's trade.
This is the prison for
All right,
your
let's go.
maidens. Ours is not so grand.
What's going on here? Crazy shit, that's what. Alright. Open it. Yeah.
I am here.
And... There doesn't seem to be anything so far, just dead bodies.
What now?
Private documents? For what? For what? The sport. Oh, no, no, no.
You called.
No, 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 no.
As you
no.
wish.
Stop. Buckle of the Winds. Okay. Whoa. It's you!
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
Aww. What are you doing? Oh, wait. Yeah, what are you doing here?
I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone by.
No, excuse me. God. I was just exploring. I don't feel like I should say I'm here to seek, like, your help. Because, like, that makes it seem like, oh, so you don't care about what happens there? I am helping Grigors resolve the Circle's difficulties.
And you do serve the Templars, as I feared. Do they have the right of annulment?
I don't serve the Templars. I'm here to save everybody. No, but Grigor expects it to arrive soon.
So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
What happened here?
Let it suffice to say that we had something of a revolt on our hands, led by a mage named Uldred. When he returned from the battle at Ostagar, he tried to take over the Circle. As you can see, it didn't work out as he had planned. I don't know what became of Uldred, but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the circle to one man's pride and stupidity.
So what do you intend?
I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this circle.
Alright. Very well, I will help you.
Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
Grigor will only accept it if the first enchanter says so.
Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
Will the children be safe here?
Petra and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
Alright. Very well, if you think that is best.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wyn, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Have faith.
Your confidence is refreshing, though you should make sure it does not blind you to your weaknesses. If you are ready, let us go end this.
Alright. What's this? Oh, Liliana. Yes. Let's talk to people. Hey, Kelly.
I don't suppose this is what you expected the circle to be like, is it?
No.
I keep thinking this is our punishment for being mages. That's why the Templars have to do away with us. No, don't say that. It's not true. You deserve to live just like anyone else.
Aww.
The swords are like the sword of mercy that sent Andraste back to the Maker.
Wouldn't it have been better if Andraste hadn't died at all?
Andraste only died because of man's foolishness and pride. We need to atone for this.
That doesn't...
We should let the Templars come. Only then can we be cleansed of our wickedness.
But, I mean, you didn't choose to be a mage. The horror of this ordeal has unhinged you, I see.
I will pray. May we abandon our tainted bodies to find peace with the Maker.
Aw, poor girl. I feel so bad for all the mages, because it's like they grow up to be, like, treated like they're unnatural.
It is good to see that some wardens survived. We are sorry for the loss of your comrades.
Oh. Thank you. We don't need your sympathy. Logan is to blame. He betrayed King Kalen.
You heard about Logain. I would never have imagined the Terran a traitor.
The battle was a slaughter.
Wyn was at Ostagar. She told us everything upon her return. But why speak of things past? Be careful in there, and stay safe.
Thanks, bro. What about you?
Look after her, will you?
Who? I will, don't worry.
I don't know if she's up to this, especially not after... I just worry.
Okay, not after what?
I was on my way down to the library when I heard screaming, and a demon came around the corner. Its eyes were afire with evil. I was certain it was my death come upon me. I think I screamed. I was so afraid. And then Wynne was there, in front of me, shielding me. It was light and fire, blood and chaos. When it was over, the demon was dead, but Wynne wasn't moving either. I was so afraid she was gone.
Oh. She was probably just stunned.
As I moved to help her, she stirred and coughed. I don't know what I would have done if she had died. For me.
That's good. I'm glad she survived.
Just look after her, all right? She might be completely fine, but then again, maybe she didn't come away from that totally unharmed.
Don't worry, she'll be safe with me.
Thank you. And thank you again for helping us.
What's this? Metal
I'm
door.
unable to do that.
Huh. Alright. Let's go.
Here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long.
You did. Impressive for an old lady. What did you did necessary things.
It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. Be on your guard.
Let's go. Oh no. Okay, good. I was about to be like, oh, what? Whew! Oh my god! Oh shit, 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 shit. Get out of the way.
What?
No, wait. Before I touch anything. What is this? Summoning of the third? Hold on. Shit. Alright. Aw, shit. This is one of these things. And now we summon it. There we go. Oh, he's a little baby nug! that. And that. Hello. Okay. Oh! Holy shit. Go away. No. Die, please. Just let go of this ethereal plane. Ooh. Ooh, hello.
Oh, this is rather awkward, what? I'm not supposed to be here. Not right at all.
Who are you?
Oh, this is rather awkward, what?
Oh,
I'm not supposed to be here. Not right at all.
Bye. I don't know who you were, but that's fine. Alright then. Okay.
Owain's room is near here. I hope he's all right.
I'm sure he is. Depending on who he is.
Please refrain from going into the stockroom. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen.
What? What are you doing here?
I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do.
Why are you cleaning at a time like this?
The stockroom is my responsibility. I must keep it clean. I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
And people say that golems aren't very lively.
Owain, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here.
Haven't you come across abominations?
No. I suppose I should count myself lucky. I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all.
Who?
Niall the mage. He came here with several others and took the litany of Adralo.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this.
I don't understand what is so bad about blood magic, though. Is it just like because they're conferring with demons? Is that what's going on? I don't know. I'm not an expert on these things. What am I supposed to do now?
We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye.
It is the innocent folk of Ferelden who matter. I would lay down my life and the life of any mage to protect them. Grim and taciturn, Grieger has been Knight Commander of the Templar forces stationed at the Circle Tower for so many years that hardly anyone except the First Enchanter recalls that he is not simply part of the tower itself. There is no higher office in a Circle Tower than that of First Enchanter. The one who holds this title must not only be an able administrator, but also a mentor, leader, and surrogate parent to all of the mages of the tower. Irving has proven himself to be all these things with an added dose of cunning. Most apprentices know that little goes on in the tower that Irving does not know. He can soothe Templars angered by some childish magical prank at the same time that he lauds the pranksters, and everyone walks away satisfied. Her decision to join the chantry was not merely the product of her disenchantment with the life of a bard. Leliana was framed by her bard master and fled to escape execution as a traitor. We arrived in the dead of night. We had been tracking the Maleficar for days and finally had him cornered, or so we thought. As we approached, a home on the edge of the town exploded, sending splinters of wood and fist-sized chunks of rock into our ranks. We had but moments to regroup before fire rained from the sky. The sound of destruction wrapped in a hideous laughter from the center of the village. There, perched atop the spire of the village chantry, stood the mage, but he was human no longer. We shouted prayers to the Maker and deflected what magic we could, but as we fought, the creatures fought harder. I saw my comrades fall, burned by the flaming sky or crushed by debris. The monstrous creature, looking as if a demon were wearing a man like a twisted suit of skin, spotted me and grinned. We had forced it to this, I realized. The mage had made this pact, given himself over to the demon to survive our assault. Transcribed from a tale told by a former Templar in Cumberland, 884 Blessed. It is known that mages are able to walk the Fade while completely aware of their surroundings, unlike most others who may only enter the realm as dreamers and leave it scarcely aware of their experience. Demons are drawn to mages, though whether it is because of this awareness or simply by virtue of their magical power in our world is unknown. Regardless of the reason, a demon always attempts to possess a mage when it encounters one, by force or by making some kind of deal, depending on the strength of the mage. Should the demon get the upper hand, the result is an unholy union known as an abomination. Abominations have been responsible for some of the worst cataclysms in history, and the notion that some mage in a remote tower could turn into such a creature, unbeknownst to any, was the driving force behind the creation of the Circle of Magi. Thankfully, abominations are rare. The Circle has methods for weeding out those who are too at risk for demonic possession, and the scant few mages would give up their free will to submit to such a bond with a demon. But once an abomination is created, it will do its best to create more, considering that entire squads of Templars have been known to fall at the hands of a single abomination. It is not surprising that the Chantry takes the business of the Circle of Magi very serious indeed. Encountered in the Fade, the true form of a rage demon is a frightening sight, a thing of pure fire, its body seemingly made of amorphous lava and its eyes 2 pinpricks of baleful light radiating from its core. The abilities of such a demon center on the fire it generates. It burns those who come near, and the most powerful of its kind are able to lash out with bolts of fire and even firestorms that can affect entire areas. Fortunately, even powerful rage demons are less intelligent than most other varieties. Their tactics are simple: attack an enemy on sight with as much force as possible until it perishes. Some rage demons carry over their heat-based abilities into possessed hosts, but otherwise the true form is mostly seen outside of the Fade, when it's specifically summoned by a mage to do his bidding. A delicate matter, while I am overjoyed at the prospect of having you, an unwelcome guest requires that you excuse yourself by the postern of my estate to avoid a mark upon our reputations. M. Uldred will show us the way, finally recognition within the Circle and freedom from the scornful eye of the Templars. We will not be shunned. Be ready. Enchanter Gravid, Libertarian. Apprentices are allowed and expected to willfully direct a minor spirit, provided it is within the protective confines of the library. Placement of the shelves allows for passive immobilization and the emergency purging of any rogue entity. Take care. This exercise is not to be enacted during maintenance or other disruption of library structure. The danger presented by an incorrect summoning, particularly exercise 3, is extreme. This book has been torn in half. The second half of a torn book. The summoning sigil will ignite upon ritual initiation. If the order is incorrect, the ritual will reset. Exercise 1. Address the summoning font. Select the second passage from the Tome of Spirit Personages, second shelf. Pass open hands through the first summoning flames. Select first flames. Exercise 2. Address the summoning font. Recite the Rodericum's uncommon calling, first column support shelves. Place 1 silver coin at the feet of the statue of Magus Gorvish. Pass open hands through the second summoning flames. Exercise 3. Alert Senior Magi of lesson commencement. Address the summoning font. Recite the second passage of Elvorn's Grande Bestiary sealed text, third area. Trace the chosen sigil on the first area common table. Place a lock of hair between the pages of the Spiritorium Etherealis, right of the sealed text. Perform Callum's gesture, 2 fingers at the statue of Magus Gorvish. Breathe on the dried hemlock in the novice phylactery second column support shelves. Pass open flame hands through the third summoning flames. Spirit Hog. The equivalent of a Fade bottom feeder, the gullet of the Spirit Hog can contain minor gems, presumably coalesced from ethereal elements in the Fade. Such creatures cannot survive in the mortal realm without summoner intervention. Trickster Whim, an immoral entity that delights in observing corporal and emotional discomfort, a dangerous preference given that such creatures have little understanding or interest in the fragility of mortal flesh. Fade Rifter. The Rifter is an assembled consciousness given form in the moment of the ritual. Its appearance is intended to frighten the summoning apprentice, ensuring they respect the Fade. While essentially a construct, the beast is nonetheless very real and possessed of a fearsome will to be free. I'm telling you guys, it's a test like the summoning. Why else would lessons be cancelled? And that outburst in the library with Uldred? An older tome fell to a page on the reaching. I copied what I could before they pushed us out. Ritual note, a sword lowered to strike through the ground. You can't tell me I wasn't supposed to see that. It's too convenient. I'm looking for more and you'd be smart to help. No. And stop asking. I'm not getting in trouble again because of you again. Oh. You'd be smart to help. Gant. No. And stop asking. I'm not getting in trouble because of you again. I don't care what's in the basement, and neither do the senior magi. Everything is about Uldred and the upper floors. I don't know what you're digging up, but those tomes are way older than our lesson texts. An apprentice shouldn't touch them. Ritual note, the threads burned before a giant spear raised. He stands alone, so whispers are known false. Nolan. Scribbled in corner, don't need him, Owain Mew, reaching. First enchanter doorbell fell suddenly to disease of the lungs. This unfortunate disruption in the direct line of descent from tower founding should be treated as opportunity. The circle will reform practices to better address the times. Many rituals remain valuable, but some, the 2 bells, Garnold's Lament, Watchguard of the Reaching, Benford, Da, have little or no meaning in our texts. We will move forward as Dorval would have wished, and commit these and other ceremonies to the age we have left, with no plan of estate. His belongings have been transferred into the common library for the benefit of all. Excerpt, Circle of Magi Declaration, Kinloch Hold Transitional, 590 Exalted. Scribbled in corner, reaching, again, and old. They don't know, idiots, wards weaken. Today we passed even further, far beyond any reach of man. The inverted glow of the Black City was always on the horizon of perception, but a path eludes as always, unraveled in memory, living or otherwise. There is a pool, and whispers abound. Something great is there, and away from this, always in peripheral, another mind, untethered. Tomorrow I will reach out with my full attention, and try to rescue him from his listing. Can someone else have come this far? The wonders we will share. Ritual note, the vessel in hand, words from another time, drip literal power. Documents of the Reaching estimated 2nd century, ancient first enchanter appointed Watchguard of the Reaching to be held in secret. Scribbled in corner, Reaching before the circle. Someone else in the Fade? I want this. His silver cord transmuted black. There is no wonder his form shattered. What returned was not of the mortal, nor native Fade. Does an afterthought prove the gods when direct action is long missing? There is no purpose to this beast. Let the strength of the tower wither and memory pass. The only legacy to be taught, stay focused within the Fade, winds escape to their own action. Ritual note, a sword raised to sever the connection. Documents of the Reaching, estimated 2nd century, ancient first enchanter appointed watchguard of the Reaching to be held in secret. Scribbled in the corner, cord? Peasant magic, must know, can almost see, whispers want. Maker's wind, Darcy. I said I'd wait, but it's not just a disagreement. Uldred set abominations loose. One was in my mentor's robe. If you make it here, something in the spot may help you out. No point in hiding it from the senior mages now, and don't worry about Denry's usual fee for moving his bed. He's dead. Apprentice man.